What is up, legends? We're back and we're back checking out a little bit of Epic 7. Now, I got email talking about all of this. This is good. I have no resources for Jacko to actually go after getting her, so we'll see how that's gonna go. However, when they get stuff over the course of time, and you have a little bit of time to actually put this together. Also, I just want to mess around and maybe I could get Biking and Dizzy some stuff for them as well, because I still actually use those characters. They also have the Awakening trailer that I have not watched yet, so let's silence you.
What do you want? Silk clothes made by a fairy? Maybe a coral accessory from the underwater palace. If that's not it, are you here for my liver?
Oh, this is just a concept video. Okay, Euphine. The cute Euphine look. Oh, she's getting an upgrade? Or is this just her skin?
To give you a painless death?
Oh, he looks badass.
Mercy I'll grant you.
I do not regret any choice I made for the sake of my kind.
Any dark-skinned waifu?
The great
Or a dark-skinned husbando, that works too.
It's time to test the limits.
Dang, she thick.
Magic. By the majesty of nature, be humbled.
That look kind of cool. That's it. They still rocking like throw Max in my face all the time. It's not the only person I watch, but YouTube for like a year. YouTube is like, you watch Max. No, that's the only person you watch. And I'm like, okay. Like I don't know why YouTube is doing that, but whatever. So let's look at this. Today we have announced 2022. Is this coming out now? Because I don't know. I don't really pay attention like that anymore to Epic 7, because until they fix gear, I don't care. 7 major updated way through the community. We'd like to thank all the heirs who joined through YouTube. We have prepared this based off the value opinions of our really improvements, reducing the level of difficulty on the hunts, lack of more gore. Well, still, World Arena balances equipment farming. Oh, okay. PC environment. What does PC environment mean? It's going to be on PC and commercializing IP. Does this mean it's going to be on PC? Is that what y'all saying? You're going to have a PC version? Now, here's the thing. Difficulty of hunts. The hunts aren't really hard. You can kind of cheese it. You can you can even cheese it like 3-star characters. So it wasn't the fact that it was hard. It's the fact that you had to do 1,000 of them. Like maybe more. Gear, like the major embarrassment for me with Epic 7 is the fact that Exo's Heroes copied their gear system and did it better. Really said, you know what, your gear system is kind of cool. How about we snatch that and do it better? And Exo's Heroes, if you guys didn't know, I showed in the video, which is why I said I had quit Epic 7 for the simple fact because that's embarrassing. Exo's Heroes, basically, you can gear your entire squad. You can gear 10 to 15 people in a day or two and have them be viable. You can't gear the left foot of Kisei in like a week, barely. like if you like bruh, like you like I want to go on the Ilianav and gear her. I can't give her a boot that would be good in like a week. That is ridiculous. That is the biggest failure of gaming design I've ever seen in gacha, much less any game. that has gone on for like a month to like months, years, 2 years, 2 years of this. Which is why I was like, everybody should just be on there, but this shouldn't have took this long. They shouldn't have made any more money until they fixed that. People should have said no. Don't give us not another character until you fix the gear system in this game. People should have just picketed. It should have been a right. Y'all attack voice actors in Genshin for the dumbest shit, but y'all let this company go for like 2 years. Like this is something you should have been on their behinds with pickets and fire to fix that. Jesus Christ, like the stuff that people get mad at the internet on and the stuff that you just allow, they should have never been able to make another penny until they fix that. But apparently it's going to be fixed now. Once again, we thank heirs for their valuable opinion. Shut up, because you knew it was wrong. I don't even want to see that. Just to fix it. I don't even want to see that sentence. The content of the update has been simultaneously revealed through video, but in order for the heirs to check details, we were introduced to Awaken update. Epic 7 Business Direct Notice. Hello, heirs. We like to express our gratitude, love, and interest you shown in Epic 7. At this point, we would like to introduce the Business Direction Epic 7 in 2022 Awaken campaign. First, we'd like to introduce I forgot they got esports, which is actually pretty big now, which is no credit to them, considering like they shouldn't, like nobody should have allowed this to happen till you fix gear, because it's ridiculous anyway. But the esports is large, and even with that as broken as it is, the esports is still large. So the fact that they are encouraging it, which is extremely good. 100 USD. That's cool. That's very cool. Wait, is all of this about esports? World Arena Creator Competition. This is for the content creators, right? Yeah. I'll actually pay attention to this now if they fix the gear, because I was like, you gotta grind for like 2 months just to gear on. No. Whatever. However, we understand that heirs have been on the fence about this game immersion and enjoyment with the convoluted UI. UI is convoluted? Y'all think this is convoluted? It even fades away after a while. This is not convoluted. This is minimalistic. What? The only thing they can do is just make this go, like, you can hit the button and make it fade away. What? Like, again, see, this is my point. The stuff people complain about. No. Don't. I'm just gonna stop. It's gonna stop. Various icons are placed in the lobby, integrated into one icon. Yeah, which is kind of like what I thought. Yeah. A special event. Get 5-star heroes for free. In order for heirs to quickly conquer RGB hunts, certain specific heroes are required. I mean, it's cool that they recognize that. That's nice of them. So they're gonna lower how hard it is and give you the heroes directly. I already have and already use these characters, so. But newer players, that's gonna suck for them. So to automatically get these characters, so that is good. So they're pretty much saying that these are just gonna be like, these are hunt characters. This is what you do. A hero support event will be held quickly to adjust to new and returning heirs, as well as strengthen our experienced heirs. You can acquire one of the widely used 5-star, which is hunts. I mean, that's cool. You get Daydream Joker ×6 for all of it, which is cool. That's good for new players. That's excellent for new players. And people who probably don't even pay attention to these units, because all three of these units, people don't really pay attention to, except Sigrid, but, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of more Agora. following the Morgul channel will available each mission, the variety of rewards, including 100 plus Morgul. Oh, that's kind of funny. Collaboration in apartments, popular IP. Who? Gonna talk about it? The partnerships is Facebook Gaming. Ew, what Facebook? Why Facebook Gaming? Hello? Where the Twitch? Where the Twitch? Like, bruh. Nobody cares about Facebook Gaming. They got a web novel, which is good. It's new Tama. Okay. Esportsification. That's a word. That's not a word. That's not a word. Ooh, this is worth looking at. Okay. Moonlight Summon revamp. On April 14th, users will receive 4 or 5-star tickets to relative to all Moonlight Summons. Like, it really, Moonlight Summons was just a way for you guys to make money, which I get it, but the way that it was is, and then power was locked behind that. You can't have that. That was just bad all the way around. Like, again, bad game design. You'll be able to acquire 4 or 5-star Moonstar heroes for free every 30 Moonlight Summons. Wow. Okay, so this is all of the stuff that I was complaining and mad about for the longest time. If you guys remember, that I used to get on them about. Y'all actually gonna do it? Because essentially, Moonlight Summons was like 4 times more expensive than Genshin. Like, what? Like, how? Like, how y'all getting away with that long? Cumulative number applied. How to check the number of Moonlight Summons. That's what, you know, like, all of this stuff. I'm not going to commit to actually playing this game again. But if they fix gear to the point that gear is not stupid and take 3 months to actually gear your character out, I'll play Epic 7 again. I'm promising that. I'll play Epic 7 again. But if they don't, I don't care about all the rest of this. The gear is the thing that pisses me off. That pisses me off because that could be fixed easily. That is not something that they need to take 2 years to fix. That is something very easy to fix. That is stubbornness and Asian, we don't care what Global got to say mentality. That's why I don't like it. That it's an insult to everybody who plays the game that they haven't fixed it this long. Which is why I refuse to actually just, play the game like that. Like, even though I'm the one who kind of found it and started this whole thing, I don't like that. I don't like that it took this long and that they refused to do it. So if they fix that, I will play the game because that is an insult to all of us as gamers. 5-star Mystic Summer revamp. I know people be like, I'm making a big deal out of that, but it needs to be made a big deal out of it because it's straight up a pay-to-win cash grab that hasn't been fixed for that long. It's a blatant one. And it's disrespectful. We don't let EA, we don't let all the rest of these companies get away with it. So why are we letting them get away with it? That's my problem with it. After the Mystic Summon adjustment, existing hero appear in the Mystic Summons. 3 types of Moonlight heroes will be released at the same time. Among them, you can select the one you desire. Okay, selected. You're actually doing it. Wow. Okay. Also, the Mystic Summons reaches 200. The 5-star Moonlight hero confirmation rule will stay the same. That's cool too. So double pity. You know what this does? This puts pressure now on Genshin to fix theirs. Because if they do this makes it better than Genshin's. And Genshin's going to be like, oh, okay. Technically, Genshin has a double pity, but you have like a 50-50 pity. And you can't select it. So you get like a million Chi-Chis. So, yeah. So, that's cool. I like competition. Either way, after the Moonlight Heroes was released. There's a problem not giving a chance to summon them. We apologize to all heirs who've been waiting a long time. Yeah, 2 years. In the meantime, I'm glad that they're saying the stuff that I'm actually saying now. So you realize that I wasn't just making it up, complaining and getting mad and just leaving all the years ago and stuff like this. Like, obviously, but my thing is I'm just not going to keep supporting you if you keep making that excuse. People, just because they got views, and I understand that, some people got to live, and if they're living off of Epic 7 content, then they'll just put up with it. No, I don't have to live off of Epic 7 content. I'll say F you and go do something else. So yeah, in the meantime, Mystic Summon adjustment is the schedule that's been applied for 28. In the Awakened update, that's a month from now, heroes who have not been resummoned will collectively summon 1 year after release. During this period, new Moonlight heroes will not be released, and balance stabilization will be our priority in the new season of World. See, that's going to be a problem too. I'm going to talk about that at the end. As for a big chance in Mystic Summon lineup, we will be releasing a lineup 3 months after the Awakened update. Okay, so you got all Mystic stuff. Among them, May Clomy, who is crazy, has been summoned more than twice before, has been included in the Mystic Summon. I don't have May Chloe actually still. After that, the reason why they're specifically saying something about May Chloe is because of how much she's used in multiple content, from PvP, World Arena to PvE. She's even viable in PvE. So, and you see the reason, part of the problem with that, and one of the reasons why I didn't pay attention to World, is because all these characters that are used right here are used for World Arena. And if you don't have the characters, you're kind of behind everybody else. It's going to be a struggle, even if you have characters are built and everything else. So it's not going to be fun being in World Arena if you don't have these characters and they're not available. So they're trying to make them more available, which makes sense. It just makes sense. All of it before. This is proper game design. Before Epic 7, as it is right now, is a mess of game design. It's bad all the way around. It's totally not thought out, and it's completely broken the way it is right now. All of this update is doing is fixing all of the stuff that was completely broken. But going ahead, you will be able to meet custom group summon and previously introduced in a special broadcast 216 from 421. So you basically be able to design what you want to actually do. So you have Luna, Diane, Land, DC Sabalana, Holiday, Euphine, Cerise, Fairy Tail. So I have every character here except Holiday, Euphine, which kind of sucks for me, but okay. Custom group summon system that will allow your heirs to proceed summoning 3 heroes of their choice, which is crazy. The available criteria has 1 rerun, it has 6 months release, and just pretty much the characters, which is cool. So you just have to beat chapter 1, which is nice. Custom Mystic summons, which I didn't know they were gonna do that, so that's cool. Who are the custom Mystic summon characters you can get? You get 2, but are they saying achieve unlocked? Yeah, same thing. Group summons. You can kind of see it. I mean, it's cool. That's cool. I'm back out of this. I don't want to see this anymore. World Arena stuff. Okay, again, I kind of don't care about World Arena until I can start getting all the units that are kind of used in World Arena. New arena mode, 3v3 teams. That's cool. So it's kind of like how the guild stuff is, but in arena mode. Equipment crafting mileage. Okay, we've been talking a while, but let's see how this is gonna work. A gauge will increase proportionally to the level of credit set acquired epic piece. Okay, fine. The mileage will accumulate proportionally at crafted level. When the mileage is completely filled, you may craft the epic piece with the set parts of your choosing, which is cool, kinda. With the arrival of new equipment craft, we hope the heirs will have an easier time acquiring equipment. You know, there's nothing wrong with just allowing us to beat content and get pieces and allow us to make the gear that we want. This RNG stuff there's no need for it. You guys y'all holding on to the RNG that you don't need. You don't need it. There's plenty of stuff to monetize in this game. You can even monetize pieces of the gear. Like, say if I want to get crit, say if I want to get attack, and have it be a certain type of stat or something like that, and have it power up. What you can do to actually monetize and make money, so we don't have to waste the time, because this is just wasting time, and that's the problem. It's just a big waste of time. Like, there's no reason for that. We shouldn't have to grind, regardless of whether it's easy or not. It's still the grind is probably cut down by maybe 70% the way that this is going to do, but you're still wasting time and not actually playing the game. And when you're not playing the game, that is a failure of game design. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm actually studying game design, actually taking courses, and I have professors and everything else. And because obviously I'm making a game, as everybody knows, so I actually took it upon myself to go and take game design courses. And everything that they're fixing is all bad game design. Already, like, they teach you literally in college that to have your game rely on RNG is bad game design and predatory. It's literally in textbooks, guys. I'm not kidding. It's bad game design. They give examples, and they literally say, which is sad, that this is a Asian tactic. It's really sad. It's really sad that it says that in the textbook. I'm not sure if that's racist or not, but it says it is an Asian tactic in gaming that they do that. And I'm like, bruh, like, you don't have to do this. Say, like, this stuff, like, and like, look at Lost Ark. Lost Ark is doing that right now too, and everybody's pissed off with their T3 gear. When instead of actually having content for people to actually do, you rely on the RNG to be the content. That's not good game design. People don't like it. It doesn't make money. All it does is it stalls. It stalls until you give the consumer something to actually do. Like, holy crap! I don't understand why. It makes me so angry, because this is the stuff that communities should be mad at. And it's just that it's because they're not educated, and which is the reason why I make videos like this. They're not educated enough to know to be mad at it. They get mad at VAs, voice actors, who have nothing to do with stuff like this. That's what people get mad at and make YouTube videos for. And you see content creators freaking out, but they don't do it for stuff like this. You have to hold companies accountable for stuff like this. This is what you need to hold companies accountable for. This is what you need to be at their asses for. This is what you need to put a fire to their butts for. Not the other dumb stuff like Kaching not showing enough boob or something like that. Like, no. like what? Equipment enhancing quality. I don't even care, because they're still relying on the RNG. And I'm going to give them a shot to see, just the benefit of a doubt, if it's going to actually allow us to just raw make the gear. Just there's no reason to rely on it, but it looks like so far, just from that, they're still relying on the bad game design. With enhancing equipment, the upgraded substats that values are easier to acquire. Recognize additional amounts. 20. This still seems like it's relying on it. In order to increase the utility of unsatisfactory equipment that unused and make up standards, extracting these will reward double the current amount of cores, which again is still relying on bad game design. With this amount of charms craftable, steeple will increase twofold. And see, this is again, they're giving you more stuff to send you back into the RNG, which again is making you waste time. It just to fix all of this right now. If I was in control of all of this right now, I'd throw all of this shit out. I would throw all of this out, and I would make raids in hunts where you just go and you can get the gear. You just straight get the gear. You need to make this about the player's skill and not about who got lucky and who can whale enough to actually override and get lucky enough to none of this is about player skill right now. This isn't even about whaling, to be honest. You just have to be lucky. That has nothing to do with player skill. You have to be lucky and waste enough time until you get lucky. This is terrible game design. This is dumb. I would throw all of this out and just make set pieces, and make it about the player skill. If you are strong enough, say if you have a crit, all of the stats will be based. It's the same stats. Like the gear is going to be, you can have a certain type of gear. Say if you want a crit damaging build, then it's going to be all crit damage, attack, and then so on and so forth. And then you can have different themes of sets. And then that's where you can say, okay, then you got the proper set. You got the raw baseline stats because that's what you want. You got the speed set because that's what you want. Throw all the rest of this BS out. This is unnecessary. This is unnecessary. It has nothing to do with player skill. It's so I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. Stove. Who in your dev team is making this happen, that is holding on to this bad game design stuff? Who's doing it? Is it your whole team? Is it your whole team that didn't go to college? That didn't go to game design school? Is it all of them? Or is it just one guy who just makes a lot of money who's forcing all the rest of you to do this dumbass idea? Oh God, why? This it makes your blood pressure go up because it's so obvious to how to fix it. In order for more heirs to meet Aiden, the new protagonist in episode 4, we have decreased the overall difficulty of episode 3 along with the portion of bosses. Sucks. So everybody already did it, but okay. We have decreased. Well, it's good because you want people to see the content, so this is fine. Urgent mission revamp. Can enter urgent missions without leaving the current map. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I always ignore them and then forget them, because they always take you out of what you're doing and then put you somewhere else. It's weird. So that's good. That's a good idea. Forest of Souls. So, see, all of this is great. This is actually great too. This is third quarter, so it's probably not out yet. All of this is fine. I'm fine with all of this right now. This is yeah, see, here's the thing about this sentence. It's based, and you have to say stuff like I'm saying right now. They are doing a good job, and for the record, I did leave. for that dude's record. But then, like, again, he used a fake ass name anyway. He didn't want anybody to know who he was, so he ain't a man. Anyway, the problem I have with this is that they're still repeating the same mistake and not fixing the inherent problem, which is what got you to the point of having to change so much of this game at this point in one update. You're still making the same problem. You're the same mistake over and over again, which you're going to have to just fix later on anyway, because it's still going to be a problem after this. It's still going to be based off of RNG. You're not making this game about the player skill. You're not even making it about whaling. And like, if it can't be about player skill and it can't be about whaling, then what is it about? Then you're making it about RNG, which there is not a time in gaming history where there's ever been any community that like when their game is just RNG. It even happens with the way that the PvP system works, that sometimes it's RNG. I watch, which is something really cool. It's just you watch it. I watch the world arena stuff that people like stream sometimes in the videos and stuff like that. And a lot of times the fights don't make any sense because somebody is stronger and faster and they just get jeeped somehow. Like, you just get the RNG. Just sometimes when I'm fighting somebody in the arena, I know I'm faster than them, and then they just are getting like a bunch of turns out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, you didn't speed down me, you didn't stun me, but you got, like, the system's weird. And like, there's a lot of RNG based stuff, and what I want Stove to take from this video: you can't base your game off of RNG and have people like it. You're gonna have people who are gonna be hardcore. This game has a very hardcore that they're loyal no matter what they ish out or everything else like that. But then what's keeping you guys from not being as popular as you used to be, back when I was streaming it, where, you know, like, we literally set the mobile record, it was on front page chilling. Like, what keeps you guys being back at that point where Genshin is at right now is this. It's not about the player. The player is at the mercy of the system, and it should be the system at the mercy of the player. The player should be showing skill and winning and knowing how to play the game and conquering content and getting gear and not having to worry about weeks after weeks after weeks of grinding for RNG. That is how you get yourself to Genshin's level. And until you do that, you will not be at Genshin's level. People can be mad at me, people can disagree with me, but you know what Genshin does? Genshin makes it about the player. You have to beat the content to get that stuff. You have to beat the content to get wishes. You have to beat the content to see the story. You stay engrossed in the content. Now, Genshin's not a perfect game by any means. It's very expensive, summon-wise and character-wise, and it has RNG on its gear system as well, which I get on them the same exact way. However, it keeps it about the player. More so than Epic 7. So, and then Exo's Hero stole your whole system and did it better. Be legendary. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.